Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Best of 3. If you've not seen this before, go back and check the last one out. This is a series where I take on 3 random matches on the Versus ladder, and we just see how we get on. Last episode, we tried out the Jolteon VMAX deck, and that went really well for us. So that is ready to go. They've conceded. Brilliant. Do you reckon they know yet? There we go! Perfect. Right, so, Evolution Incense into this Intellion. Beautiful. We won all 3 games against Rayquaza and 2 different Eternatus decks. This week we've got a new deck. This is a deck I played on stream on Sunday, and it's an interesting little deck. I quite enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun. It's very much a jack of all trades, potentially master of none deck. But yeah, I won't spoil it if you haven't already seen it. Instead, we'll just get straight into it, into game 1. So there has been some new ways people are playing at the moment. One of the decks I came up against yesterday, which I've not seen before, is a Durant Mill deck, which is literally just a deck designed to take away all of your cards and make you hate life. It worked very effectively. So what are the rules for this? We need to make sure we have at least 5 minutes of gameplay with each person for it to count. Every time we win, it increases how many codes I will give out at the end of the YouTube video. Not the best. What I will do is I will give out X amount of codes, 10 for 3 wins, 5 for 2 wins, and 1 code for 1 win. And whoever wants it, you're going to have to comment. That's what we're doing now. If you leave me a comment, I will give you a code, is I think the way we're going to go about this. Alright, so Leafeon deck. I'm already slightly nervous because we don't have anything to power up anything, but we do have the double turbos. I kind of don't want to get rid of the choice belt, if I'm honest. This is a tough one. We're going to gamble. Okay, that sucks. That's exactly what we didn't need. We'll put the fighting on that. The absolute, worst case scenario right now, or best, not worst. What we can do is put a double turbo onto Zapdos now, do 150 damage. It's not going to be enough, obviously, to do too much. But if they don't find a VMAX, which, there's no guarantee they will, it's a 2-turn hit, I think. No, it wouldn't be 2-turn. Sorry, I was trying to work out if it'd be 2-turn on a VMAX, but it wouldn't be. Hopefully they can't. they don't seem to have a VMAX available yet, so... Well, they can't evolve it anyway. This is the thing, right? I talk about stuff and I'm like, oh, this, and this. If I just used my brain... We'd be in a much better position. Okay. It's annoying that we have to throw a double turbo here. Dude, it's just give me something good. Ordinary Rod gets us what right now? Please, I keep accidentally clicking the wrong thing. I just want to left click. We can only pull out that. That's fine. Ordinary Rod does nothing for us. Crobat does nothing for us. So we're just going to start swinging. If they can't evolve it, which I can't see why they wouldn't be able to, we're already in a decent position. We're ahead in the prize race, as the kids say. There we go. I mean, we should still be able to get them down before 310. If we can find the choice belt, then we still get the VMAX. Grassnot's not going to do a whole lot for him right now. 120, isn't it? Oh no, it'd only be 60 on this. So they need to get the Galar Mine back out. I'm hoping they can't. What's inside that rock? Don't ask why I keep saying what's inside that rock, by the way. It'll happen a lot. It's a TikTok series that just gets in my head. Every time I hear a cool jingle now, I'm just lost. Yesterday, I kept singing Completely Cramomatic because that was just in my head, and it sucked. Alright, I see you. Nice Rainbow Professor's Research, nerd. I'm guessing they don't, like I say, they don't have enough energy card right now. I'm assuming they don't have a Galar Mine either. That was pretty good for us, really. Okay, Ultra Ball we will use because we need to find ourselves. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna get rid of the boss's orders. We need to get an Arceus. We're not doing a whole lot right now, and we need to be. Let's get my boy Arceus out. Arceus V. I kind of want a Professor's Research, but that won't do a whole lot for us. If we Crobat now, we'll get some draw. And see where we are. Maybe Professor's Research still. Not great, if I'm honest. Alright, let's get rid of a Research, and we'll get... it's a VMAX, so let's get a Flygon out, ready to start doing some damage as well. Energy Search, we can start powering up the Arceus. Gotta be careful we don't use too much of the wrong thing, because we need 2 fighting energy on the Flygon. It's 2 Pokemon, isn't it? We don't have any Pokemon. We got Beedrill in there right now. And the 1 Grass Energy, so that'll be a bit of a waste, I think. Let's go for another Thunderous Kick. If they get a Galar Mine, they still won't do enough damage. If they put another energy on for Max Leave, which I get the feeling they will, then they've got the Zapdos down, which is a bit annoying. But, hopefully, with the right pulls, we can get an Arceus up and ready, and then we can get the Flygon ready. With a VMAX deck, obviously you only need to knock out 2 of their VMAX cards, so... Quick Shoot, does that do enough for them? It does. But they need the Galar Mine. And either they're a super slow player, or they don't have it.
6.5 hours later.
I think they're a super slow player. There's a lot of thinking going on. Okay, it's a little bit annoying. I'd have liked to have kept the Vstar in hand. But not to be, you know, not on it. Well, there we go. Wow, that couldn't have worked out better for us, actually. Alright, I mean, you know, worse things have happened. I wouldn't even be upset if we lost the Zapdos. Because, yeah, we'll be 2 prizes down, but they're about to be 3 prizes down. Either way, they're 3 prizes down. They're going for the Max Leaf as well. Okay, that was rude. Retreat cast on you, too. Again, not unexpected. They did a bit of damage on the Arceus, but there we go. Okay, let's send Arceus up there, ready? So we can immediately start powering up as we need to. We put 3 cards immediately on the Flygon. We can put another fight in onto the Flygon. The Flygon is going to be ready to go, which is nice. We're trying to think, do we need anything in our supporters right now? The minion for the right hand would be good. Although, have I done it in the wrong order again? I get the feeling I have. Ish, but it'll work. We really got away with that one. Oh, I do it in the wrong order so often, and it is actually frustrating at this stage. Pop Choice Bet on the Arceus. And then we can Trinity Nova. And then we can put Fighting, Grass onto Flygon. Now that Flygon is ready to knock out the next Vstar. He's ready, willing, and able. I'm still not entirely sure about Spiritom's place in this deck, if I'm honest. Now, they may have a boss's orders. That's fine. They can have any of those cards. I don't think there's a world where they can one-shot the Flygon. Hang on, 60, 120. They can one-shot the Flygon with a V-Star, a VMAX. But the Arceus will have stuff to say about that. They need 240 damage to knock out the Arceus. I mean, they can find a Galar Mine using a Sarball. I mean, using a Drizzle. I'm not expecting to keep the Arceus. Flygon doesn't do enough right now. We need the VMAX. Oh, Raihan. Okay. I guess energy and, you know, they could pull the Galar Mine. Imagine if they're all in prizes, though. That is a smart way to go about it. Raihan, I like really underrated until I put it in this deck. I never really thought about how good Raihan could be. Okay, interesting. They're going for it. I get the feeling they don't have a bosses. They absolutely don't have the bosses. So they've lost. Oh, just send them both to the Shadow Realm. Does it matter? Why did it make me do that? That was a sweet victory. Oh my god, that worked out really well for us. I'll be honest, with the start that we had, I wasn't sure that was going to be a win. But that worked out alright. I'm not upset about that. I've gone a bit ham on getting codes for Brilliant Stars just to make sure I got all my Arceus cards to this deck. Cool, okay. We're 1 up so far. So, end of this video, there's at least 1 code card available for the first commenter. Give me Tails. Tails never fails until it does. Yeah, I'll go first. Why not? It's Christmas. Wow. Okie dokie. Double Turbo and Arceus is like the way you want to go. Like, if your starting hand contains those two, you're in a good place. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Arceus. Are you going to put Spiritomb down yet? Spiritomb is most likely going to be a sacrifice of some description. Okay, another Sobble-based deck. Brilliant. What we love to see. Not going to waste Training Court just yet, unless I do. Right, we've got more fighting than anything else, so let's make sure we use fighting first. Ultra Ball, and we'll throw away another fighting and a Spiritomb. I think we're going to be dealing with another deck which is VMAX orientated. No guarantees that's the case, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Also, this guy's probably going to beat me because of the team challenge, and I'm not. Keep asking our local store about that, but they're being a bit quiet about it. So we're out at actual, Pokemon tomorrow. So, well, I'm going to be hey. What about that team challenge, yo? That team challenge. Right, we'll get a bit of an inkling of what they're playing. The Intellion engine is still quite widely used, but I think since Arceus V has come out, it's less used. This is just a Sobble deck. I hate to use the Grass Energy here. It feels like a bit of a waste. The Quick Ball, losing the Quick Ball here also feels like a bit of a waste, but gambles happen. Give me the Choice Belt. We're not going to do any damage right now. Let's put that, in mind right this second. But, we'll have something. Pokemon in hand. No, actually. I am going to grab another Arceus. I think it doesn't hurt to have another one, prepared. We can't use anything on you right now, so we might as well just Trinity Charge. And I'm going to power up the Flygon. We've got a double turbo for the Arceus V. I don't think they're in a great position right now, but nor are we. We've got some decent cards on the board right now. This could, for some reason, just be, a Sobble deck. I don't know why you just play a Sobble deck. No shade being thrown here, but I assume this is going to be used to, find their main attacker. It's a Leafeon deck. Okay. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll say this much: if we get another single energy here, I'm going to be using Starbirth to get a boss's orders to get that Leafeon down immediately. Okay, I won't be doing that because they just pulled out of Marnie. Could have done with not losing that, but that's fine. We just need a way to do damage. And a Vstar will do. Alright, well. Yeah, we're gonna take care of that Leafeon quickly. Dispatch it with without hesitation. I don't want to leave the Inteleon free to do what it needs to do. Right, so into the hand and onto the Arceus. Arceus Vstar. Then we'll go ahead and Starbirth for a boss's orders. And honestly, let's get another Vstar going. It's greedy. That's what I'm here for. Don't even give him chance. Don't even give him chance. They forfeited. They knew what was coming. I didn't even deal any damage. Arceus was the MVP. It put the fear of God into them. Alright, one more game, guys. Let's see how we go. Professor Cup 2021. Professor Cup? Tails never fails! Oh, I don't think I've ever won 3 in a row on that. Okay, not my favourite way to start this off. But we do have an air balloon, so... Cats are running wild as usual. What are they playing? Oh god, something I don't recognise at all. That does 50 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and GX in play. Okay, so I want to keep a fairly limited deck, I think. Double turbo right there as well. Come on. You son of a bitch. Okay, I am going to pop the air balloon on Flygon just so he's ready to run if he needs to. Would rather have an Arceus up there. Especially with the double turbo. Unfortunately, the only way we've got to find anything right now is using Professor's Research. Mind? That was a nice top deck. Arceus in. Double turbo. Retreat you. Pop you in. No, we save. We save. And then we can immediately start powering up the Flygon. I don't think we're dealing with a VMAX deck, but we're also not dealing with a heavy HP deck, so the 160 damage on Flygon have been really nice, I think. I think it'll be enough to take out most enemies. And of course, by extent, 180 on Vstar is going to be nice as well. It's got a hand, draw 2. Okay. Interesting deck so far. I don't really know what its intentions are, if that makes sense. That's part of the fun of playing online, really. Like, people are going to play off-meta. It does give me some clues as to what to play and what not to play. Like, I've played that Durant Mill deck I mentioned earlier. I played against it. And next time I see one of those, I know not to put as many Pokemon on the bench. Just power up 1 or 2 at a time. Because I do have a tendency to, like, fill a deck out, or fill a bench out, and then just go, yeah, now we're going to deck on everything. And that's just not how life works. Right, we're looking for an energy, and we got one. We'll throw Training Court down as well, why not? Air Balloon in case we need to evacuate Vstar. Evacuate the Vstar! Don't really want to use Ultra Ball right now. I think we're good as we is. I don't think we need to attach anything to anything, so we will leave that. Dunsparce is another one I've got in this deck, which is, like, situationally incredible because of Mysterious Nest. But I don't think he's dangerous to have on the board because if he gets bossed, he's gone straight away. Like, there's not much that won't immediately knock that out. It's only 60 HP. But at the same time, is the usage of a boss from your opponent, or making them waste one, a worthwhile thing? Yeah, it's rounds and swingabouts. I'm very confused as to what kind of deck this is. Because part of me is like, oh, it's Mincino and Encino, and that's like theme decks generally. But they're doing something. I don't know what it is, but they're doing something. It ain't Vstar, I'll tell you that much. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and get rid of the Beedrill for now. We'll find ourselves an Arceus. We'll keep the Ultra Ball in hand because we'll probably use that to find a Vstar in a little bit. So let's go ahead for another Trinity Nova. We've got to use Training Court, but I don't think we've got anything with it. We might as well just bomb them straight onto the Arceus. I mean, they somehow take out this one Arceus. We've now got 2 other attackers on the bench ready to go. Which I think puts us in a really solid position. Beedrill's going to be useless here. They don't run V or VMAX. Oh, they don't well, sorry, they don't run anything special. Flygon realistically didn't need powering up because VMAX, again, no VMAX. Zapdos may have been good here for fighting because it's on the off chance they boost up the health on this. It's got a weakness to fighting. I'm very curious as to what they're doing here. They're drawing a lot. There's a lot in the bench that's making me consider Spiritomb. You know what I mean? Like, are they trying to mill themselves? What's going on? I'm not shaking because I'm scared. I'm shaking because I'm cold. I get panicky though. Like, I played against a Leonzard yesterday, and I was like doing really well, just constantly taking it down. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, Charizards were like one shot in all of my Pokemon. I was like, I went down from like a 6-2, I think, on price cards to like 2-1, and I was like, oh god, I really need to knock out this Charizard. What's paternity? You may choose a stage 1 Pokemon except for Zoroark from your. If you do discard Pokemon, all that. I don't understand. Do they turn to mine? No. They pull out a Wormadam. This deck does 10 more damage to each Pokemon in your discard pile. Interesting. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, Spiritomb is a really good call here. What a really cool deck. That is so smart. Okay, we actually then could do with finding. Why am I pissing about? I've got Starbirth. Spiritomb. And do we have an energy we can immediately put on them? The double turbo will do. Let's show them what we're, like, playing with right now. Let's let them know that we ain't gonna be bullied. We're not gonna take it! Actually, yeah, we could do down the Dunsparce on Thingy, actually. If we're gonna be dealing with weakness. As I mentioned, Dunsparce doesn't really earn his keep until he does, you know what I mean? So we can retreat through with air. The Trinity Nova. I think we have an answer to this deck. It's not guaranteed. At all. But I think we have an answer for it. Like, the Spiritomb itself is good. Ghostly Cries for each Pokemon in your opponent's discard pile, which is a lot. Put 1 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. Place any damage counters in this way, your opponent shuffles all Pokemon from their discard pile into their deck. So, that right now do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Which isn't enough to hit 2 yet. It'll be enough to hit 1 soon. And it removes their way to do damage with Wormadam. Whoa, blah, blah, Wormadam. Whoa, blah, blah, Wormadam. I think I've made them think now. So it's similar to Mad Party, I think, where you want to discard as many Pokemon as you can to do as much damage as you can through Matron Zanga. Which, you know, it's fine. You can certainly do that. But again, this is what I have answers for this. And the answer is no. Thank you. When you place Pokemon from your hand onto your bench. Okay, that's fine. I'm just finding out what it does. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a support card, reveal it, shuffle your deck, and put that card on top of it. So they could find a bosses, potentially. Get my Arceus back and do damage to it. But I will just retreat it again. They could take out Spiritomb. They could take out the Dunsparce. But again, it's about you making them use a boss's orders. 150 for each prize card your opponent's taken. 150, 170. The Arceus? The Spiritomb. Okay. Again, we've made them use a boss's orders. For 1 prize card. It's honest, like, I couldn't be happier with that, if I'm honest. Okay, For shits and giggles, air balloon on you. Ordinary rod. Give me the Spiritomb, give me the Beedrill. I am very much effing with them at this stage because I don't even want the Spiritomb. I'm just here for more stuff. Energy Search does nothing for us right now. We've got nothing in Training Court, so we'll just continue doing what we were doing. We'll keep on keeping on. They've got enough of Moltres already. They can do a decent amount of damage, but they could keep bossing and, like, you know, taking stuff out. Like, I think the smart move for them really would have been taking out the V-Star. I get it, the Spiritomb was definitely, like, the biggest threat to them. And it still will be. I mean, how many are in their deck now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it will kill one of their Pokemon. The low cost of 1 energy. Which, if they knock out the Arceus, we will then have, we'll be able to get using Training Court. Like, what, now that I've figured out, like, some of these nuances with this deck, I'm, like, seeing the Matrix. There's just, like, numbers in front of me, and I'm like, this is all I need to do to win this goddamn game. And I'll be honest, right? When I first put this deck together, this is absolutely a deck that would have kicked my ass, because I wouldn't be thinking about stuff like this. I've talked about how Dunsparce needs to earn its keep. I didn't talk about Spiritomb earning its keep, but Spiritomb did need to earn its keep too. And it's doing it, man. It's doing it. If they have, like, enough cards in deck, or in there, I will just take 2 of them out with 2. I have no issue with that at all. Okay. What are you becoming? Whatever they become, they can bring it straight back into play, because Alteria's got a free retreat cost, so... Wormadam's most likely, right? Wormadam or the Gospod? Lapple. 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. 1, 2... That's 10 damage. 100 damage. And then they can do 160 damage with Fight and Tackle. They think that is going to help them. I'm sorry to tell them it isn't. Oh my god, the boss's orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They may get the Arceus Vstar down here, but I think we're good. They're really searching for something. Okay, not surprising. 150 damage. Each of your opponent's Pokemon having a bit... I've only got 3, right? Oh, right, of course, sorry. I'm dumb, it turns out. Guys, I'm dumb. 80. I mean... Why not use the Flygon? For style points, I want to use the Spiritomb to do damage. That is literally the only reason I want to use Spiritomb right now. Hang on, how is this for, like, upsetting them? Great cost of 1. Okay, boss's orders. Give me that Minchino. And Ghostly Cries. 11. Let's take out the Flapple. Was that shitty? Yeah, a little bit. I'm not even definitely won yet, but, like... Come on. Even if they can knock out the Spiritomb. They can't boss his orders into anything they could kill, I don't think. And even if they can kill one of my V-Stars, I think we're good. I think we're fine. That is a really interesting deck, though, honestly. Like, I am amazed by the ingenuity of humans. Like, put together decks like this. Like, I'm saying a lot right now, and a lot of people might be watching this that are, like, well into this game and be like, actually, it's not that impressive, blah, blah. But I enjoy it. Like, I think it's quite cool what people come up with. Even if they have just copied it off the internet, you still have to play it. Like, this deck is definitely, like, one that a friend sent to me. I've got to learn to play it, you know what I mean? And so far, so good. I don't even know what they're looking for at this stage. They throw away a professor's research. Okay. It's going to cost them to... oh, there we go. Then they play the Moltres, then pull the Moltres forward. The Moltres can do damage. Okay. Hey, Murdo.
I'm Murdo.
If you're watching this, is this what you mentioned? He said to me, the thing I hate, Liam, about watching you play is that you don't think about what your opponents could be doing, and somehow you get away with it. I'm now thinking about it. Does that make you happy? Is that better for you? Is it good for you? All I'm saying is, I've spent 5 minutes less making my decisions in the game. This guy has. Okay. I mean, we've got the win now, right? We got one prize card to get. I nearly sand sprayed then, which would have been styling. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 for 3 on the victories. I could not do that yesterday. Awesome. That worked out really well. Yo, was that a mystery prize? 10,000. 1,030 damage. Beautiful, you love to see it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there will be 10 code cards to give away from my lovely pile of code cards, which is looking a little bit thin now. I've used the load in-game. But basically, the plan will be, I will give a code to each of the comments, the first 10 comments. You know, free to use. I will be getting some Brilliant Stars ones appearing soon as well. Most of those are Fusion Strike or older, but they're all Sword and Shield, so all still allowed within standard. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and sub if you could. That would be awesome. And there will be more of this coming. I'm trying to get into a situation where I'm recording a lot more, so I can get a lot more edited, so I can get even more stuff up on a weekly basis on the YouTube channel. At the moment, I'm only doing Tuesdays for original content, and then it's like Twitch VODs otherwise. And then Twitch streaming on Thursday is the plan, and then Sundays. I am trying to get into a situation where I'm also uploading another YouTube video a week as well, but it might be a little while before I can catch up to that, so we'll see. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. If you did, all my social media links are below, and hey, I'll see you in the next one. See ya!